Hi, Jack. My name is Tom Braman. I'm Jack Olmsted's roving reporter, just recently recruited. I'm a Fiddle Tunes camper, not a participant this year. My daughter is a participant. But Jack just asked me if I wanted to interview Jack Link here, a different Jack, and I said sure, because my buddy Jack's got a lot of cool things to say about the history of music in Seattle or Northwest and about Fiddle Tunes as a place. And Jack's been playing, well, I don't want to say how old he is right now, but I do want to say he's been playing over
45.
Okay, 50
That's
almost.
50 almost.
Almost 50. Okay.
Not counting when I was a little kid playing the sousaphone in the school band.
That's right. He did start with the sousaphone. I recall that. But anyway, Jack played in a group called the Tipsy Jokers. No, not the Gypsy. I'm sorry, it's sunny out. The Jippos. Gypsy Jippo String Band. I knew that. But anyway, that band was one of the earliest bands to play Fiddle Tunes. In fact, I think it played before Fiddle Tunes, right?
Yeah. We played here at an event called the Fourth at the Fort in July of '76, which was just before we broke up, and we played as a reunion band at Fiddle Tunes 1 in 1977, along with the Hollow Rock String Band and a bunch of crazies from Seattle called the Irish American String Band. A bunch of us who had been playing professionally in Seattle came out and pointed out to the first director of Fiddle Tunes that he had no tutorial program for the beginners during the afternoon band lab sessions. So we said, and we're it, just lay back and let us do it. We'll organize it all. And that was the birth of the tutorial program here, which in 32 years has been through quite a long history of changes. And
it's still going on right now. There's plenty of tutors, and my daughter is actually participating in that program right now and learning from bands such as the Gypsy Jippos today. What sort of legacy would you like to leave in the music community in the Northwest?
I would like to think that after I'm gone, more people will feel more like they have permission to mess with the tunes. These are not pieces of paper with Mozart's name in the upper right corner. These are tunes that belong to you from the minute you get interested in them until the minute you die. And people can take them apart and put them back together to suit their own playing. And I wish more people would do it. And I'm trying to get that idea circulating better. Too many people never quite get past just learning one way to play a tune. You know, that's a good place to start, if you ask me. And take it from there and make the tune so that it suits your own way of playing and your own soul. You're not constrained to one set of notes in a tune. I'd like to leave a legacy of permission to mess with the melody.
Well, that's definitely a legacy that you've left with my daughter, I know, for whom you told her basically that sort of in a 10-year-old comments to a 10-year-old about a year ago, and we talk about that conversation probably once a month. I say, remember what Jack taught you about playing outside the box, and she does that, and I thank you.
Good. I see the younger people more willing to do it. It's actually the 50s and 60s folks more nearly my own age that are too hesitant. I mean, come on, you guys. It belongs to you. Kick out the jams and have a good time.
Okay, Tom Braman back saying, all you old farts that are 50s and 60s like me and Jack, break out of your boxes, okay? Thank you and good night.